And then you have to be a little more careful. Where is the... I think I'm just going to have to put it on there and then do it. And it's no wonder that they stopped making these things, hey? Welcome! We're back with the voice lead VT-800 by Granada, the reel-to-reel tape machine that we looked at last time, which was missing the earphone jack and also the speaker, funnily enough. Someone had decided to take those out, I'm not sure what for. Today we're going to check that everything works good. Mainly the speaker, the earphone we might test a bit later. But first we're going to have to load up some tape. We have an empty take-up reel here, and we have, which one are we going to look at? Good Shorts 3, whatever the heck that is. Now, there's no guarantee that that's what's on this tape. It says something else on there, rec side. So this is the side that has anything on it, which means we have to thread it. So let's put that on there. Now, I've not used reel-to-reels that often. I have a few of them though, and we'll be looking at some of the other ones in due course. There we go. Get a bit wound on there. And then we go to thread this part through here. Now, I'm not sure if that's bad form to do that first and this later. Most people probably thread it through first. Try saying that fast 10 times. There we go, get a bit of that going. Now we've got the adapter on here. We'll see how it plays as to whether I have to take that off or not. Okay, so power on. There's the light, good, that's a good sign. And we'll put the volume about here, that's where we had it last time. And let's see what we get. Okay, well, first of all, we do have sound. Second of all, that's backwards. It's playing it backwards. Let's give it one more listen here. That's definitely backwards. Yeah, we probably have to wind it onto this tape and then reverse it. Let's try doing a little bit of that. We never tried the fast forward before, so let's give that a shot. No, has to be in. There we go. Look at it go. Okay. That should have been enough to get us going. There we go. Let's try threading it the other way this time. Maybe that'll be a little kinder to the tape. There we go. And, oh, yep, I think I got that right. Now, it has a habit of falling off the reel if we're not careful. And let's see what we get now. Well, it's definitely the right way round now, but it's quiet as all get out, isn't it? So we need, it could be to do with the size of the speaker that I got in there, or it could be just recorded very low. The other tape we were playing was quite loud, so maybe we'll revert to that one in a bit, but Let's try winding the tape back a little bit more and see what else is on there. Heck of a wobble, this one. The other reel I was using earlier turned out to have a bit of a crack in it, and that was catching on the tape. So, and this one appears to be warped, unless I just haven't tucked it down enough. Let's play it anyway and see what's going on. If I didn't know any better, that sounds like the seagull song from Bad Lip Reading. Go check that out. It's not, but it's very reminiscent of it. Let's have another listen. Alright, that's kind of cool. What did they say this was? Good shorts. Maybe they meant short songs. As we've got mostly motor noise and it's quite a bit fluttery sounding, we probably should be okay. So let's wind it back some more. Okay. Now obviously I'm going to oil the motor and such. No guarantees that that's going to make it any quieter, but here we go. That's enough of that. Okay, so it's basically all old-timey kind of stuff. We're gonna have to get this back onto this reel now, so that means fast forwarding it. And there she goes. Anyway, good shorts. And we've got one called Bad Tape now. If indeed that's what this tape is. Ooh, just looking at it, it looks pretty bad. But that's kind of cool. Yeah, this tape machine, oh yeah, look at that. This tape machine is reserved basically for experimentation, and the wackier the tape looks, the better for that kind of thing. And I don't really care that we're running these horrible old tapes through it, because as I say, I have other machines for playing good tapes on. There we go. We'll wind it past some of this gooey looking stuff. Whoa, I had my ear right to that when it did that. Okay, let's play a little bit more. I want to work out what that was. Now I probably can't play that, certainly not at that speed, so let's put it on half speed and see if we can listen to it that way without annoying YouTube. That's Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. That's not what was playing before, is it? I thought I heard Power to the People. What is going on? Do we have ghosts in this thing? Let's play it again. No, that's definitely Bryan Adams now. This is a mystery now. I want to find out what that's all about. There we go. Okay. It's a bad dub. I wonder if that was just recorded off the radio. There is a radio input on this thing. So yes, bad tape indeed. But that excites me. I can probably put something on there of my own, whether it be samples or pieces of music I've done already, and give it some flavor. Okay, we have one more tape here because there was quite a lot of stuff that was fairly dodgy to be playing on YouTube on that last one. And I would like to hear something different from the stash. This one says Jazz on the box. It's BASF tape. There's a lot of different ones in here in this box that I have here. All right, and this one has a leader tape, a piece of leader tape on it. Here's our jack. This is a stereo jack, so it's not going to get both channels because there is only one. And in fact, I've set my recorder to mono mix, so it's just going to be mono anyhow into the recorder. Let's arm it for recording, and there'll be a moment when I have to just set the level here, so let's do that. You're not going to believe this, but this is Summer of '69 again. This is going to be interesting. So, okay, we'll get the tape recording. Let's listen.
Man hört im Zug sie immer wieder, meistens singt sie heute noch, mal singt mit, mal ohne Chor.
It sounds like someone singing German. So let's take a little dealie off there and have another listen. At that speed, it sounds like the Swedish chef from Muppets singing a dirge. Now I need to find out what the heck that is by switching the reels around. Inquiring minds want to know. I think I need to get some little spacers for these reels. It's screwing up the finish, something chronic. We'll just maybe not push this all the way down. And I haven't cleaned the heads yet. I don't think there's any point really when I'm playing these crappy old tapes like this. Right, so that's half speed. Well, we'll play it anyhow, and maybe we'll play... What song is that?
Some say the world has gone astray.
Now let's take that off and play it. Yeah, cool stuff. We won't play any more of that because of copyright reasons. Oh, I have to rewind this now, or fast forward it rather. I think we'll put the old-timey tape in here and see what that sounds like, and then we'll call it a day on this experiment. So play... There we go, okay. So the Apple Jack is a success. The speaker is a success. Now I just need to work on the rest of this damn thing. Clean the heads, get some lubrication going, try and quieten the motor a bit. I'm not sure if any of those things are going to help the whine. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so there you go. That was not jazz. Funnily enough, it used to have some German music on it. So here's our other tape that says Old Time. I'll be an expert at this at some point. Now, this is just the leader tape, so I'm not too worried about squishing it and whatnot. Some of these don't have that, and then you have to be a little more careful. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Okay, wind that on. And there's some crunchy stuff coming up here. I'm going to get that past there. And we're still rolling here, so let's listen. This will be half speed. Well, it's backwards again. I wonder why I didn't notice that the first time around. And it's also at half speed, so let's play it at proper speed and see what the heck that was. It reminded me very much of something by Jean-Michel Jarre at the beginning, until whatever else faded in there. Let's have another listen now. Oh. Mariachi? Absolutely bonkers music. Now, I might not be able to play too much of that at full speed or normal speed, but you get the gist. There's other things I haven't tested yet, such as the radio input, or basically just regular input, or the microphone. I don't have the microphone that came with this if it had a specific one, but I'm sure I have the one with the little remote connection. One thing I forgot to mention about this machine is it has the voice lead thing that they talk about here. That was that other separate board that we saw in there with the relay on it. What it does is you can set it up, hit record, and it will only record when it hears something coming through the input. So like if you were dictating to it, if you paused to think about something and then started talking again, it would stop recording during that quiet part and record again when you were speaking. This is the same idea. It's voice activated recording, and the microphone is this little dealie here. Now, this unfortunately needs a belt, and so once I've got a belt for this, we'll look at this little guy. This basically does the same thing this does in a much smaller form factor. So we'll look at that another time. So in the meantime, we'll put this to bed, and I'm going to do some refurbishing and some cleaning and such, lubricating, and see if I can't get this thing up to scratch a little bit. Another time we will test the microphone and the input, because I'm super excited to get some of my stuff going on the band tape, whether it be full tracks or sounds and textures, what have you. Maybe even some guest appearances from some of our wacky toys that are featured on this channel. So the surgery today was a success. We have a fresh new speaker in there, a new old speaker, and the earphone out, which worked fine, as you could just hear. Once you turned it up all the way, you got a little bit of the motor noise in there, but that's to be expected. Generally, you would probably not play it that loud. Let's have this thing play us out. Okay, so that has been the Granada VT-800. Thanks for watching.